Hello guys. So there's something that has been in my mind for a while. Let me put it this way. I was raised by my grandma and my mom, and throughout my childhood I was brought up to be a very strong and tough lady. No point of weakness, no just no weakness. Just be strong, be a fighter, don't give up, rise. Like you're a winner always. So I never got a chance to learn that it's okay to be vulnerable, that it's okay to have a moment where you feel weak and accept that moment and learn from it. So some emotions in my life and feelings, I didn't allow myself to feel them. For example, there's happiness, there's sadness, there's when you're hungry for food, when you're angry, when you are frustrated, when you're tired, like different sets of feelings. So in life, I've just realized that not only so many people don't like embracing some feelings and emotions because they are considered as being weak and vulnerable. You know, some emotions are there for a reason. Have you ever wondered why are they there? Feeling jealous, feeling anxious, all those emotions. Have you ever wondered why do they exist? Well, I've been asking myself that question, and then I thought about it for a while, and my answer was they're there to be felt and to be embraced. I went through different circumstances, trauma here and there, and I didn't know who to tell or where to go. So I built up a very strong, tough lady, and I never allowed myself to feel those feelings. You know why I'm saying this? Recently, we just had a meeting with my mom, and we discussed a lot, and one of them is, when my grandma died, we never grieved at all. What we did was we assumed that now she's gone, so life has to move on, and she will want us to move on. But in reality, we loved her more than anything. I was her favorite grandchild. I spent most of my lifetime with her. So I had the right to cry, to feel all manner of emotions. I had the right to throw tantrums at that time, but I pulled up a very strong, tough woman that ended up making very, very bad mistakes and decisions in her life just because she didn't allow herself to feel pain and all that. I pushed the feeling away and pulled it up with something else, covered it up with something else so that I wouldn't feel pain. And that's the common thing with the brain and body. It doesn't want pain. It doesn't just want pain. So that time I didn't want to feel that feeling of, oh my God, she's gone. So what are we going to do? I never talked to anyone. I never told anyone. Yes, my friends in school at that time, I can remember I was in college and I was supposed to do my last exam, my final exam. So I had to push it like the next year with some few months. And the funny part is I decided to bury myself in books so that I could just pass that exam. But the fact is I stayed for years without grieving her loss, without all that. And I had dreams after dreams of her, and waking up and hating the fact that she went, and not releasing her and accepting the fact that she's gone. I found out later on that all my lifetime I've been covering up emotions and not feeling some part. So in the society that I was raised in, there's some feelings that you are not supposed to say or to feel. As a child, you are meant to be strong and tough. And as a child, they think grown-ups, you don't feel or you don't understand what is going on. And actually, we do see and we do hear and we do feel what is going on. So you just left there by yourself. And no one is telling you it's okay to be vulnerable. It's okay to feel grief. It's okay to feel this way. It's okay to feel sad, but not for a long time. It's okay to feel angry, like angry completely, but not for all the time. It's okay to be jealous. It's okay. Like those feelings that people feel like they are negative, or you are shown that they are negative. It's okay to have them. It's okay to feel them. It's okay to acknowledge that you feel them. That's the process of growth. And that's the process of maturity. Why? Meaning you can actually learn to balance yourself through them all. If you can't feel them, you only feel one set of feelings. What about this other one? How are you going to handle this when it blows up? How are you going to feel? And how are you going to handle that? So that's all I have to say for today. Don't be afraid to feel. Feel all the emotions. Feel them and go through them. Indulge yourself in them. But don't get lost in them. Bye.